Hi everyone, welcome back to Form of Therapy. My name is Cheok PD, and today on the Culture Study, I'm going to be reacting to the music video for Say My Name's latest comeback. This is iLy, I Love You. I assume you can never be too sure with these assumptions in K-pop. Sometimes they go for some pretty creative acronyms. Notably, the title for I Love You or iLy is a lowercase I, and just the L is capitalized. What's the significance of that? We'll find out. I have reacted to Say My Name before. If I recall, this is the group that has IZ*ONE's Hitomi re-debuting in it. I checked out their debut. I really enjoyed it. I have not checked out anything else after the fact. Just kind of been a little bit crazy over here, catching up with stuff. This video in particular was sent to me by a viewer who told me that there's a really interesting sample on this. Who or what the sample is and how it's used, I don't know, but that immediately piqued my interest. So let's go ahead and check out iLy by Say My Name.
무언가 시작될 것 같은 여름. 햇살은 투명했고 바다의 파도 소리는 끝없이 울려 퍼졌다. 여름방학이 시작되고 아무 일도 일어나지 않을 것 같던 평범한 하루. 오늘은 이상하게 뭔가 특별한 일이 일어날 것 같은 예감이 들었다.
I really love a good narrative opening. Oh, they give away the sample immediately. Oh, interesting. Sinatra. Is Sinatra the original? I might actually not be sure about that. Wow! They fully committed to the sample. Wow, okay. It's got a little bit of a... Oh, so I'm pretty sure I set the subs to English. Yeah, I don't know why it's in Korean. Heavily lean into this sampling mix, but also heavily try to make it their own as well. Is this video also sponsored by A&W, or did they just not cover that logo? Wow. This video is actually really well shot and really well directed. Yeah, I ran into this same thing with Stacy's I Want It music video recently. People are really stepping up their beach music videos. Wow. That was beautiful. That was definitely still the I Love You sample, but like they reinterpreted the melody of that a little bit for the bridge. Wow. Oh, right. I did hear that there's a new member.
슈이 어디 갔어?
Shui. So there's a heavy focus of this music video on the introduction of the new member as well. Always such an interesting tactic to add a new member. Okay. Wow. What a fascinating use of that sample. Oh, hold on. Actually, let me hop back into the logo right here. This is a brilliant logo stylization for I Love You. So we're just going to call this song I Love You. So iLy, short for I Love You. The L as a heart, but the heart is diagonal, so it looks like a right angle L is brilliant. And then it looping into the Y is very beautiful. Oh, that's such great graphic design. Anyways, what an incredible use of the I Love You sample by Frank Sinatra. Let me actually look that up. Frank Sinatra might not be the original. Maybe he is. I don't want to look like an ass claiming that. Okay, so egg on my face. Frank Sinatra has never sung this song. Not only is Frank Sinatra not the original, he never even sang it. Apparently, the song is commonly associated and attributed to him as a mistake. It's a very common mistake that people make. The original is sung by Frankie Valli, which I actually do know that version, which apparently is the original version. I have no idea why I thought it was Frank Sinatra all this time. Either way, that sampling was very interesting. I thought, well, immediately when the song begins, they go right into it vocally. I thought they would only sample the I love you, baby, because that is the most iconic part. To the point of where I keep referring to the song as I love you, baby, even though it's titled Can't Take My Eyes Off of You. And so I thought they would just sample that iconic part, but they even go so far as to handling the secondary lyric that follows right after. And if it's quite all right, I need you, baby, to warm. Is it my lonely night or your lonely night? Either way, they go very far into the actual lyrics. And then they actually even sample those horns. The da 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 da. So that is a very heavy sample and a very heavy reinterpretation. It's so much so that I think it's quite brilliant. I think it's quite brilliant because they sample the song so much, it's actually really hard for me to completely detach myself and disassociate from myself from hearing that original because they use it so much. But they also very much make it their own. They also make this song definitely a classic girl group song. And I think the combination is something quite lovely. I would love to listen to it again now that the initial shock value has worn off. And the music video is it was quite pleasant. It's not like the most groundbreaking music video in the world, but at the same time, when you have generic B-roll like this, members who are just doing things that are beach related, playing in a tub, like all of this stuff, or like brushing their teeth, all this stuff is so minute and random. Videos like this don't often hold my interest, and it's not the most engaging music video, but at the same time, there was something about it that I thought, one, this is at least entertaining. Two, there's something about this that is actually fun. It's not my usual flavor of fun for a music video, where I like a good narrative follow through. It's a little bit random of sorts, but I think one, it's well shot. I think two, it's well edited. And I do wonder if that opening in the beginning had a lot going for it. So let's go ahead and check that out again.
무언가 시작될 것 같은 여름.
So I really like this opening.
햇살은 투명했고
It had a
바다의
very
파도소리는 끝없이 울려 퍼졌다.
slice of life feeling to it. A lot of
아무 일도 일어나지 않을 것 같던
deep cinematic shots. Feels like you're watching
이상하게
like a slice of life anime
뭔가
movie.
특별한 일이 일어날 것 같은 예감이 들었다.
Still shots of nature. Seemed like an ordinary day.
I love you, baby. And if it's quite alright, I need you, baby. To warm your lonely night, I love you, baby.
Absolutely
Trust in me
wild.
when I say-
Oh, they even had the trust in me when I say. Wow. K-pop. K-pop will never run out of ideas.
푸른 바다의 풍덩 기분 팝해너 hit up. You know I'm pretty nosy 널 원해 어디 힐끗
Oh.
지금 눌러 샷 너를 향해 따라 swim Turn up 불안해져
Oh, Shui became the new member. Interesting.
난 so into you 너 이런 내 맘 알아줘 I'm lucky 답을 원해
Oh, that's Shui. I see.
You like it I gotta go and say it's love baby And if it's quite alright I need you baby Do want me lonely I love you baby 넌 조금만 더 내게 baby I love you
So I think it's little moments like this that really make the video engaging rather than just it looking like B-roll. Up until this point, yes, there is actually a narrative follow through going on. I think I missed a large portion of that because it is hard to pay attention and have my brain working in the narrative realm when I'm so puzzled by this insane sample. But I love music videos that have these little moments of they're living in their own world, they're telling their own story, occasionally breaking the fourth wall and playing to the camera a little bit without it being a glamour shot. And a glamour shot being like a member standing solo, looking pretty, and then lip syncing. You know, it's beyond that. This is like them mid-scene, breaking the fourth wall. Moments like that, I think, kind of make videos like this pop and make it a lot more interesting and entertaining to watch. And a video like this is really hard to manage because they're going full colorless concept. They're not sticking to a color pattern. Ah, I see. Yeah, so they're not sticking to a clear color coordination pattern. They're just going with everything, whether it's location, whether it's their styling and clothing. So it's a little hard to keep track of. That's why it reference to the cats. That's why I think the video just having a small narrative follow through like this of like trying to teach the member Shui because it's a cat, teaching them to brush their teeth. I thought it was just like random them playing around, horsing around, and just it's a cute, oh, they're brushing their teeth kind of a thing. But I do appreciate that there is just the smallest amount of a follow through. And this transition's really awesome from the video camera into the next match cut. It's like they're teaching her the choreography or teaching her how to dance. That's fun. God, I said this in the Stacy I Wanted video as well. Location Scout deserves so much. There's very little going on in the video in terms of practical elements. They're shooting this purely in natural lighting too. There's very little going on to keep the video actually interesting, and so your shots have to be really, really well thought out and just like really interesting to look at. Location Scout did an amazing job of picking a location with all of these trees. These trees just make the video look less flat, and it helps even the colors pop a little bit more. There's so many K-pop beach videos where it's just the flat background, and that can have an emotional impact depending on the song. For a song like this, it usually does not work. So very interesting color grade.
슈이 어디 갔어? 어디 간 거야 또? 우리 찾으러 가야겠다. 빨리
Even this brief outro section gives the music video a little bit of personality and color, humor. Say My Name is not a group that I am vehemently paying attention to and following. I do think that I missed a comeback like here and there. But I think at least on the musical level, this is such an interesting experimental journey. I think the song is solid. I think it's a lot of fun. I'm curious as to what, but I'm like a K-pop head, like I really only listened to Korean pop music. So I'm curious as to what other K-pop fans like. I am willing to forgive a lot of things when it comes to K-pop music, because ultimately this is just music I grew up on. Like, this is culturally, for me, this is what music is, compared to most people would consider Western music like their home music, right? So there's a lot I'm willing to forgive. And this sample is a very, very interesting use of the sample. So I'm curious as to if this is one of those things where if people are going to agree with me that I think the sample is brilliant and I think it actually makes the song very memorable and it makes it a lot more fun, or if people think it's cheesy and it's gimmicky. I personally don't think so, but I would love to hear your thoughts. And I think their music video, at least right now, it's colorful, stands out, doesn't fall into the generic traps of a summer video. I can tell, like, this is definitely shot on a budget. Like, this is not a huge budget music video. There's very little. I say very little, but I don't know if there's like any actual like lighting work. There might be like use of like bounces, which is basically like cheap reflectors to reflect off of sunlight. But a lot of this is making use of natural lighting and real on-set locations. And so this is definitely shot on a budget. Looks like most of the budget probably went into location scouting, location rental, flying them out to whatever country this is, because it's definitely not Korea. So it's more of a travel music video. And a lot of those travel music videos, because traveling is expensive, when they decide to commit to a concept like that, which I think Say My Name's debut music video was an international location as well, being outside of Korea, that is. And so when you do stuff like that, you're sacrificing other parts of your budget, especially to shoot in another country. You're not going to be able to bring like the same kind of crew or the same amount of gear and stuff like that. And so it's certainly a choice. Seems like they're committing to it multiple times. At least looks good. And it's entertaining. And I think that's the biggest thing. A lot of these travel to another country and just shoot a music videos tend to just kind of fall apart, tend to kind of just be like a bland B-roll, like a glorified B-roll music video that's just random montage footage. So I enjoyed that aspect of it. Guys, thank you for tuning into my reaction of Say My Names. I love you. Let me know, what did you guys think? I really want to know what people think of this sample. Let me know what you think of the music video. What do you think of the new member, Shui? I don't know if it's Shui or Shui. But yeah, let me know what you guys think of the new member. Obviously, I don't know the group as a whole. I really only know Hitomi, obviously, through Aiza 1. But I think just like, at least on a visual level, she's very engaging. Kind of reminds me of Jui a little bit, not just because the name has a little bit of a crossover, but just something about her eyes and the frame of her face. Kind of reminds me of Jui from Twice. But would love to hear your thoughts. Anyways, whew, guys, thank you for tuning into my reaction. If you want to support the channel, consider visiting our Patreon for bonus reactions and bonus content over there. Of course, you don't have to support us monetarily if you don't want to. You can always just subscribe. I'm going to have a button for you on the lower right-hand side, and you can check out my other videos. I'm going to have an end card for you on the upper right-hand side. Thank you for tuning in. I'll see you later. Bye, guys.